Hey everybody, Dr. Darin Mazepa coming to you live from the Lehigh Valley of Pennsylvania. So great to see you. I have loved these blitzes. They've been amazing. So much great information, and I love how everyone has its own flavor. We're talking to you about this new company 3, and you are going to absolutely love what we're going to talk about today. We're talking about changing the concept of business. Before we start with that, give you a little bit of background on me. I'm a chiropractor in practice in Pennsylvania I'm in my 30th year of practice, and I'm a second generation chiropractor. My father was a chiropractor for 42 years in the same town that I practice, and pretty much health and wellness and chiropractic and nutrition is all I've ever known. This is not just a passing fancy for me. It is literally the only paradigm I've ever experienced. So what that means is I know what's good and I know what's great and I know what's extraordinary. I've looked at so many opportunities in other businesses and other events that just weren't extraordinary to me. So I've said no over 100 times to different companies that come my way, people who've come to me. I had an opportunity to look at 3 for my practice partner, Laura, who said, hey, look at this, check this out. I want to see what you think of this stuff. And I started looking at it and I was blown away. I just couldn't believe it. I had an opportunity to meet with the chief science officer of the company and ask him the hard questions, and it just kept getting better and better. So even though I said no 100 times, I said yes once, and that's to this company 3. Let's find out what 3 has to offer you and what it can do to really up-level your life. We are literally shifting the paradigm. We're in the season of change. We're in the time when everybody needs to re-examine things. Think about what's happened over these last 3 years. What are we looking at as far as what we want out of our lives? That's really what we're seeing happening right now before our very eyes. Business is changing. Even the business models are changing. And it's so powerful to see what's on the horizon. When you start a business, what do? You start up, have one thing going for you, have an idea of what you want everything to look like, you know exactly what you want, and you know how you want it to build. But what are you doing? You're pretty much serving one person at a time. You've got this little overhead, you have this little opportunity, but you've got big dreams, you have big ideas. So you move to the point where you want a storefront. You want to know that you're able to see more people. You want to have sit-down seating. You want to go from the lemonade stand to the lemonade shop. And it costs a little bit more, but your dreams are bigger. And again, you're making more money. You're seeing a difference. Then you decide you need some online presence because you're so big now. You need to have the opportunity to really go. And you want to get more of an impact. You want to be able to serve more people. So what do? You harness the power of being online. You can see how this changes things. You've got now people searching for you. You still have word of mouth. You notice the one thing that goes through all of these is word of mouth. That's so important because that's how any business grows most effectively and organically. You still have overhead with this one, but then you know what? It changes. This is when the magic happens. All of a sudden, you're going from this local to slightly larger to global. And this is when you're really fostering relationships. This is when you know you've got people that are with you and your circle becomes their circle and their circle touches other circles. And as you'll see, it gets bigger and bigger. There's also much less overhead with this model too. So pretty powerful to see how we can make this happen. When you sell direct, you have the opportunity to really make connections with people. So one of the things that really attracted me to it, I built my practice on word of mouth. And as you were doing that, someone would call and say, so-and-so had a great experience in your office. I'd like to come in and get some of that too. They come in, they have a great experience. They tell somebody else, that person calls. That model is how this works. Then you go to that storefront. Look at that. You're going from one lemonade to a bunch of lemonades. And still everybody loves your lemonades. And that's going to customers. Then you go to this virtual model and you're going from the cloud to customers. You're being able to go from this experience to the people who are seeking you out by search engines, by all kinds of other things. Still building relationships though. That's so critical. Now we go to the e-commerce model. The social e-commerce model is you have your circle and you touch other circles. And then those circles overlap and those circles touch other circles. Just like I alluded to before, look how it grows. It keeps getting bigger and bigger, where your influence becomes larger and larger. What you've got is the opportunity to really grow globally. It's that ecosystem of business that's so powerful and so effective too. You've got your provider platform. That's the most important thing. You've got that, you've got products, you've got services, you've got all these things going on, R&D, logistics, all of that stuff. A lot of times people don't want to do that stuff, but they want somebody else to do that for you. That's why I love this. That's the hardware. Why not have a business or a model where somebody else is doing that for you? Gives you a chance to be the participant, gives you a chance to work on your global community. You're the software. You've got the hardware taken care of. You get to be the software. Such a powerful model. And then before you know it, you're influencing more and more people, and you've got this huge draw. This is the important about that. Scaling economy is huge. Hitting it right with timing is huge, and being on the leading edge of a trend is also huge. So you've got all three with this company. You've got economy, you've got perfect timing, and you are seeing a brand new trend in the concept of what supplements and nutrition can do for physiology. That's the only reason I'm sitting here talking to you right now, is because this stuff really moves the needle when it comes to what people are feeling, what people are experiencing in their bodies. So critical. Let's talk about the science. The science is so important to me because I am a self-proclaimed science nerd. I love it. I got to meet this guy. This is Dr. Dan Gubler, amazing Caltech, PhD, chemist. He understands phytonutrients. He understands how to put them together. He understands what works, how to best do it, and how to best make it effective. How is it best effective? Right here, having delivery technologies that actually get it into the cells. It was always said, you aren't what you eat, it's what you absorb. That's really so powerful with these systems. These supplements get into your cells. How do we know that? How do we know that? They've already done research on this. They've looked at the absorption of all 6 of their products, and they wanted to see, how are they doing? How are they improving on people's quality of life? That's so critical, because otherwise you're just taking supplements. And one of the jokes I've heard for so long is Americans have the most expensive urine on the planet. We don't know that it's getting into your cells otherwise, but with this company, we've got proof. We have an amazing scientific advisory board. These people really understand what's going on here, and they're unpaid. They're not on the dole. They are definitely people who understand what's going on and want to help further the cause. All of them are MDs. Some of them are MD PhDs. Such cool people. I've met a couple of these people already personally. Really, really great. Wonderful to have them on board. This, again, going back to my science nerd, we actually looked at these products and saw what they did at the epigenetic level. With some genes, you want to up-level them. You want to upregulate them so they're working more robustly. Other ones, you want to downregulate them, like inflammation. We want to see a change with that. They have a study that shows some of these products are actually making that happen at the genetic level. Super excellent. I love that. And everything that they've made, all 6 of their products are currently residing in the PDR. That means anybody can look these things up in the PDR and see what's in them, see how they work, see what makes them so great. And only like 22 companies, like supplement companies, are in the PDR, and most of them don't have nearly that many products. 3 has all 6 of their products in the PDR. That's critical for the naysayers. It's critical for the medical community to look these things up and be able to say, that's a great product. You should be on that. So I really like that. Where are we in our life? We always talk about, you got to start somewhere. Then you've got this opportunity to know what's happening right here, right now, and where you're going. The most important thing is the decisions you make now are the ones that really influence where you're going to go. The past, you can't do anything about that. You can do whatever you can to influence what you're going to do in your future. The most important moment is right there in the middle, right now. This is where everything has the opportunity to change. This is where you can see a brighter future. How do you do that? First off, ask yourself, are you wanting more? Do you want more out of life? Do you want more freedom? Do you want more money? Do you want more opportunity? My big thing right now is I want more time. And I'm already seeing the ability to have that. So that's so critical. So what do? Where are you going? Where are you right now? Give yourself, hey, it's the end of the year. Give yourself that self-assessment and where are you? What do you want? What are you happy with? What would you like to change? These are questions I ask my patients in my office all the time. Next question. What's your why? What drives you? What moves you? I've got a son who's almost 14 years old, and being able to spend more time, have more opportunity to do things with him is one of my biggest whys. Being able to really just maximize my time with him. That's a great why. And that motivates me to be as successful as I can with this company because that's what it gives me is time. And how are you going to do it? What kind of vehicle? Are you going to do it on a unicycle? Are you going to move up to a bicycle? Are you going to go up to a Ferrari? You have this vehicle, you can use it and you can move the needle in so many more ways with a Ferrari than you could with a unicycle. And here's the big one. What are you going to do? Have an action plan. I'm a structure guy. I like to know that I've got the structure in place to make these things happen. Then I can use some behaviors in order to make them happen. But in my case, I need to know that I've got a structured action plan in order to move forward. You've got all that. And anybody who's already in with this company knows you've got a sponsor. You've got all these other people who are there to help and support you. What I say with people who are coming on board with me is when you get three, you get me. So I'm here to support you. Laura's here to support you. And then above her is Lisa and Holly. It just keeps going and going where you've got all these great people here to help you with your version of success, whatever that looks like. This is so amazing and impactful. We're expanding a community. That's the other thing that I loved about this company. This company has soul. This company has vision. It's not just another company that just wants to make a buck. They really want to move the needle. I've met some people who are doing amazing projects around the globe to impact the quality of life of people that they'll never meet, that they'll never know. That's what moves me. I'm at the part of my life where I'm done being the caterpillar. It's time to be the butterfly. I'm done consuming. Now I need to start producing. And that's what I see with this company. Look at this. Learn it right. Make sure that you know what you're doing. And I love the phrase, earn while you learn. That one I learned recently, and I'm totally getting it because you learn how to do this right. Then you do it right. You got it. You go out there, you meet with friends, you're going to lunch, you're hanging out, you're having people come to the kitchen table, you're maybe having meetings, you're having group meetings. You could have 50, 100, 200, 500 people. Just do it right and know that it's that you are sharing really valuable information. Then guess what? You're going to be here. You're going to be hosting one of these videos. You're going to be the one who's teaching your team in order to do this right. And that's so powerful to know that it's not just about, again, the simple things. It's about expanding what you want to see with people and knowing that you're teaching it to them. Another beautiful thing is this is a turnkey business system. They've got it all. They've got a really great app. The 3 app, you can download that. Even before you're in, you can take a look at that. There's this, wow, the welcome orientation workbook is amazing. It's a PDF document, and it just walks you through the steps. Remember when I said I'm a structure guy? This is the structure right here. This is designed to ensure your success. I love that. You've got all these digital tools. You've got the opportunity showcase. Each one of these QR codes, you can zap onto it and then watch a video and see something that's going on there. So many amazing things happening right there. Digital tool number 2, this is the science. This is where you meet the products. This is where you can get in there and share this with people. If they have questions and they want to know more, this is a great tool for that. Really, really great. And then lastly, look what we have over here. So important to see exactly what's happening with digital tool number 3. This one's probably the most important. This is the brand ambassador tools. This is the one that allows you to see, what am I doing? How do I get paid? How can I influence others? How can I make sure that I've got all these opportunities to really take care of people? It's really a perfect, like I said, turnkey opportunity. So important how to build that business. Oh, there goes the key. It's turning. So let's go over it again, just kind of summing it up. This is what we're looking at growth, but we're also looking at transformation. Just imagine not thinking small, but thinking more grand than you ever thought of in the past. This is really what transformation is about. And that's another reason why I love this company. You want to learn this business. You want to be able to see what's possible. And you want to be able to see what these beautiful, elegant supplements can do for people. Then you're going to do it. Like I said, then you're going to have, kitchen table talks. Then you're going to together. I mean, if I have to go to lunch with a friend and talk to them about something that I use myself and love, that's not hard. That's called sharing. And once you get there, then you're going to teach it. You're going to sit down with them. You're going to teach them what amazing possibilities and opportunities exist from the supplements and from a business perspective. Then you become a leader. And I love that centered leadership, the fact that you've got this focused leadership. And maybe then you'll see there's something bigger than just me. That's what we see. And that's what drives change, is that beautiful, beautiful approach that we have there. So I'm so happy to have been talking with you. We have had amazing people talking about talking about this company and really seeing what's available, what's possible. And that's all I want to leave you with, is ask yourself, what do I want? And maybe in 2024, you can find the courage to say, it's my turn. It's my turn to be healthy, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, financially. All of these things are possible. So, new year, new opportunities, take these things seriously. Sometimes what's waiting for you is right in front of you. I wish you a great holiday season. I wish you a very happy new year. Love and appreciation to all of you. Mahalo. That's always what I say at the end. Mahalo is thank you in Hawaiian. So blessings.